Okay, you guys, so a couple of things, couple of updates on weight loss and fitness. Okay, so much. First and foremost, I've kind of changed the time that I go to the gym. I know. This happens a lot. If you've been subscribed for a while, you know, like, the time in which I go, like, it stays consistent for a period of time and then, like, it slowly shifts. So it has shifted this past week, and it's not like a horrible thing. This past week, well, before we get into that, before I was normally pulling up at the gym by like 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. Like I was pulling up somewhere up in there and being done around 10:30 in the morning. Okay, I kind of shifted it. Now what I do is I make all of my content that requires me like sitting here talking like what I'm doing right now because I have another YouTube channel. So I make all of that first, do like my good morning videos on Insta if you follow me there, and then I go to the gym after all that stuff is done. So most of the time I'm leaving the house around like 10:30 a.m. slash 11 now, which means I don't get to the gym till almost 12, which means that I don't really end the workout till around like 2:30. So it's shifted. I was a little weary about it because my biggest thing is I don't want to not feel like going. You know what I mean? That's why I would be so quick to be like, no, I have to go as soon as I wake up because I, I don't like feeling like I'm battling with myself about like going to the gym. You know what I mean? But it was actually getting challenging for me to make all of the content after the gym because since I've been working out, doing like now I'm in the gym for like 2 hours, you guys. Gosh, don't even get me started. Because I'm doing the cardio machine now. I wasn't doing that before. So I do a cardio machine every day. Then I'm doing my mobility training. And then I'm doing the actual lift. So it's like a 2 hour thing now. Plus recording content, taking the pictures. It's like a 2 hour thing. So by the time I'm done and like get back home and showered, I don't be feeling like doing nothing. like I'm like low key depleted. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just so much. So I was like, let me do all the other stuff first. So that way when I come home, the only thing I have to do is just edit the gym video. And I can do that while watching TV or whatever. So it's shifted. So far it's been like 4 days. Do I mind it? No, because the gym is actually less crowded during this time. The new gym that we go to, it's less crowded. So it actually makes it a little bit better because I can get better angles and stuff. Yeah. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes these times these shifted. So I don't know how long will be a 10 a.m.er slash 11 a.m.er gym girl, but probably for a little while. Probably for a little while. Um, what else? Okay, so you guys seen I made the lentil chickpea stew with the quinoa. I made a video on that the other day. I'll attach it to the end so y'all can check that out. It was delicious. I still have a lot of that left. I have to make some more quinoa. I'm almost out of quinoa. But see, I love meals like that where I can literally eat as much of it as I want and not feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we did put the coconut milk in, but I used light coconut milk because coconut milk is full of fat, saturated fat. But I did the light can just to kind of reduce some of the calories, make it less fatty. And it's just chickpeas and vegetables. So it is full of protein. And you could use rice for this. I use quinoa because quinoa has some more fiber in it, more protein. So it's just for me a better grain because I am vegan. So I do try to get I try to be very strategic with where I get my protein from. Y'all know vegans, we get our protein. Like, don't let that fool you because some people be like, how you get your protein? We be getting the protein. It's just like sometimes we have to be a little more strategic with it. That's why I push the whole soy milk thing because soy milk is full of protein. 1 cup of soy milk is 7 grams of protein. Yes. Yes. So I get a cup of soy milk in my oatmeal because I make oatmeal every morning for breakfast. And then when I do my protein shake, I use soy milk, so that's added protein there. And then I also always have cooked tempeh on hand, and I'll throw that in my whatever dish I'm eating. So with the curry lentil stew, the curry chickpea stew that I made, I put some tempeh in it, heat it up, and we're good to go. So it's just about being strategic, but it definitely can be done. But I've been sticking to it, so I'm so proud of myself for that. I am on my cycle this week, so I'm just kind of like, oh gosh. I'm like, oh gosh. It's just, y'all, if you know, you know. It's just not fun. Like, I don't like the cramps. And, I will say I'm fortunate enough. It could be worse. Like, I have heard women who, like, literally cannot get out of bed, like, their first 2 days of being on the cycle. Mine is not like that by any means. That's why I really don't like to talk about it, because I'm like, I know it could be 20 times worse than what it is. But it's still annoying. It is still annoying. It's just, I don't like it, especially when it comes early. I'm like, what the fuck? I was supposed to have 2 more days of freedom first. I hate that. I hate that. I'm not on birth control or anything like that, so I don't have anything like regulating it, but I tend to be on time, like 1 or 2 days off, but I'm pretty like on time with it. And the thing too is mine only lasts 3 days. You see why I don't be trying to complain about it, right? You see why I don't be trying to complain. Mine only lasts 3 days, so that's why I'm like, it could be a lot worse, because I know there are some women whose cycle is literally 7 days. Like, I'm just like, whoa, that's a very long time. No, I don't have those problems, thank the Lord. My first day is pretty heavy, but day 2 and 3, it's like spotting. It's really not that bad. So, but it's still annoying, to say the least. But anyways, when I'm on my cycle, I try to just do what I can. I don't like necessarily, like, I push myself. Like, I'm always gonna push myself, but I'm saying, like, I don't get upset if I just feel like weaker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like questioning it, because I just know like I'm on my cycle, so it could just be that. I don't weigh myself when I'm on my cycle, because I gain about 7 pounds right leading up to it, and then it fall off like day 1 or 2 after my cycle is done. So I just don't even get on the scale. Like, you ain't gonna freak me out with them fake numbers. You know what I mean? So that's just what I do. Sometimes I crave sweets when I'm on my cycle. I don't know if it's the cycle or if it's just me. It could just be me, but I haven't so far, so that's a plus. That is a plus. I'm trying to think what else. Other than that, like, I still get enough sleep. My cramps don't be that bad. Like, they do be annoying, but it like I said, it could be worse. So, I don't really let my cycle stop me from my day-to-day, but like I said, mine's not that bad. If yours is like that, then you can just do what you can do. Like, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. It's just part of having a vag. Um, let's see. I have been doing really well with getting my sleep. I've been like on it with my bedtime. This past week, I have been on it. So I am proud of myself for that. Prioritizing sleep. Because y'all know a couple months ago, I was struggling with this. Like, I would only be getting like 5 and 6 hours of sleep, and then wonder why I'm not motivated. And then like just tearing up. Remember, I was tearing up in the parking lot. But then I was like, girl, you're just tired. Like, you're not sleeping. I haven't had any more episodes. So that's great. That was like, what, 2 months ago now? Sometimes we just need a good cry. We just got to get it out. And then when it's out, we're good to go. Like, we're ready to reset. But I haven't had that. So that's great. I think that particular episode, if you remember, I think that was I was just sleepy. I was just sleepy. And after that, I was like, okay, I have got to prioritize going to bed on time. Like, I cannot keep talking about it and not doing it. I hate that. I hate that. Because it's like, I know what I need to do to fix the problem, but I'm not doing it, and then I'm complaining about the problem. Like, I don't like complaining about stuff. I like to just execute. So prioritize your sleep if you're not already. Prioritize the sleep. What am I going to make? So once the curry chickpea stew is gone, but I still have a lot left. I have like at least 4 days left. But I'm already thinking ahead. See? I am already thinking ahead. So I got some sweet potatoes already. Regular sweet potatoes, nothing fancy. What I'm thinking about doing is dicing those into cubes and doing like what do you call it? Like a skillet dish with like mushroom, my standard veggies. Mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, carrots. Maybe make a sauce. Ooh. What kind of sauce though? I don't know. If you have a suggestion, leave it down in the comments. But I do have some sweet potatoes, so I got to use those. Or Or, no, yes. I made chickpea burgers a while back, and that was my first time making them, you guys, and they were so good. They were so good. Now, I made them in the skillet when the recipe said to put them in the oven, but who listens to a recipe? When I put them in the skillet, they took a very, very, very long time. Because, see, I don't like my meatless meat concoctions to be mushy on the inside. Like, I just think that just throws it off. So I left them on the skillet for a very long time, like 30 minutes, and they finally firmed up in the middle. But what if we make chickpea burgers? Because I have plenty of cans of chickpeas in there. And sweet potato fries in the air fryer. That would be so good. Now that would be delicious as fuck. Maybe I'll do that. We might do that. Or even don't have to put them in the air fryer. I could just cube those up and put the veggies in it and like have a sweet potato hash on the side with the burger. Decisions. You'll find out in a couple of days because I'm going to record it, of course. But see, I'm thinking ahead so that we can stay on track with this meal prepping so that I can stay in this caloric deficit so I can finally lose this weight, so I can finally get the six packs. I am trying. I am trying really hard this week. I am really trying. So, all right, I just wanted to update y'all on all that. And let me know in the comments, are y'all feeling the voiceovers? I feel like it really adds a good story to it. I think it does. Let me know what y'all think. Put your thoughts below. I'll see y'all later.